parenting world, we've got a fun panel for you today. We welcome David Levine, a team member right here at 9 News. He's back. He couldn't stay away from the mamas. And he's in for Diane Miles this morning. Sarah Lenti is here. And, of course, Sangeeta Singh. Hello, everyone.
Hello.
This morning, I've got such a fun panel because, Sarah, I've been telling you for some time now that I want to get you together with David because you both have twin boys.
There we go.
Age 9, yours are 7, almost 8.
Almost 8.
There's got to be some similarities there. And Sangeeta, I'm going to ask you to kind of see their responses and how it differs between dad and mom. All right?
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be fun. Okay, so when you've got twin kids, are they different? And how so?
Mine are fraternal, but in personality, they are 1,000%, could not be more different. One is very dramatic, one's totally carefree. The carefree one, I don't know how, where that came from. One is sporty, one is creative. I mean, they are so different.
Oh my gosh.
So different.
What about you, David, with your boys?
Well, mine are identical, right? And so you would think that they're the same, identical, right? But they're similarly very different. One of them is very much more, wears his heart on his sleeve and is quicker to be emotional and cry. And the other one is more carefree. That's a good way to say it too for my little one. But they're both into the same thing, so their interests are the same, but their personalities are very different.
Very different. What are the similarities?
Well, I mean, my boys, they look exactly alike. I still have some family members who don't know them, can't tell them apart. But the similarity, I mean, for these guys, they're into the same things. They both got into sports, and Jokic, when the Nuggets won the championship together, they were both into cars together, trains together. So they very much feed off of each other in that way. You can see differences in terms of kind of their creativity or kind of the things that they get excited about and talk about. But I'd say on a broad stroke, they are very similar, and they are
at the
held
same
to,
time, different and similar.
Yep.
Well, and I know your boys.
So their interests are very different. They both like video games, but the video games are even different that they're into. One wants to do Minecraft and build, the other one wants to just race cars all day. So there's a huge difference there. I think the similarity right now, and this could be age, and I'm a single mom, there is no dad, and right now there's a lot of, they talk a lot about, we just have a mom. They relate on where they are in life, kind of like our situation.
Oh yeah, I've
the
never
fact
looked at it that way.
that we're just a family of 3, there won't be more kids. Like there's a lot of that where I think they find kind of solace and comfort in each other.
As they're realizing things about the world and exploring things, they have each other.
That's where they're similar.
Yeah.
And they're kind souls, you know what I mean? Like, so there's that. And I mean, one cursed at school the other day, and they're not perfect, but they are. But they are.
Which one? Let's take a guess. Abel?
No, Eli.
What?
Not that
Oh
little
my gosh,
angel?
Eli's such an angel.
Oh, I have to hear this story later.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Well,
F-bomb.
Wow.
oh my gosh.
Abel told it on him, too. Abel told him.
Oh, he didn't.
Did he really?
He ratted his own brother?
Oh my
Wow.
I was going to talk about the cursing. They're also exploring the words, right? And exploring these kind of new, they can get somebody's attention really quickly if they do that, right?
I've had to use a few curse words, but they came from me.
Right.
Yeah.
When it comes to the kids.
And I think there is also something about just like, they know they're not supposed to, but they do it. Because they want to see the reaction. Or what do you think about?
What's your take on that, on a professional
Kids
level?
like to test boundaries, And so they hear it at home or a TV show or their friends teach them stuff, and it's like, what can I get away with?
Yeah.
Let me just try one word. I had a little kiddo, a kindergartner that I was working with yesterday, and he's like, I have to tell you something. I'm really nervous. And so he cursed in class and got in trouble. And, he just kind of wanted to see what would happen. And he did it. And he got sent to the principal's office, and then he felt really bad about it. And he's like, I'm never going to do it again. It was really scary.
This prompts me to say something. So we were in Whole Foods last night, and I saw him eyeing that, they have those cards now, like, $100 on this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
We got in the car, and Eli goes, so, like, what would happen if I walked out of a store with something and, and it was the testing boundaries thing, and I said, you'd get arrested.
Like,
Oh, you went that extreme.
The police will show up
Stop that right now.
But Eva was like, why would you even do that? Like, why would you even think about that? But they are just the but the testing boundaries thing. I think the cursing was being cool the other day, and then I think he's like wants to know what he can get away with.
Right. It's
sure.
like, is it a power thing, right? It's like, I can now control the room a little bit with my behavior.
Yep.
Like he's
Here's
gonna
a
steal.
Absolutely.
Here's a question for the both of you. When they do something stinky, how do you handle it? How do you handle it?
So I've been trying to he doesn't react well when I get emotional and mad. So I just said, your iPad is not happening today. You're frustrated. You hate me. I said, no, I don't. I don't hate you at all. Like, you cursed, not cool. You're not going to do your iPad. And that's it. I'm not mad.
So you take it away.
I did, but I tried to keep, because when I get emotional, he gets, and that's not.
It just feeds it, right?
Yeah, and I just have to stay calm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I have been disciplining because there are consequences.
Yeah, they need it, right?
What about you?
They need the
What about
guardrails.
you, David? When one of the kids has gone overboard or done something that upset you?
Yeah, and usually emotions are high at that point. And I think when the parent meets those emotions high, it doesn't go well, right? So I agree with you in terms of they're here, you got to be here, calm, cool, and collected. Be straightforward. I don't appreciate that kind of behavior. I expect more out of you, right? But as soon as you start yelling or as soon as you lose your cool, the moment, there's no teaching moment in that, right? You can't get forward with that. So I think, and if you do have those moments, because it happens to everybody, we're all human, come back and have a conversation. Listen, Daddy was really frustrated. I have all these other things that you can't even understand I'm dealing with, right?
Right.
This is what happened. This is why I got so upset. I love you, right?
It's so interesting to have twins, and I've never really thought about it. I have two girls, but they're both very different in age, so they've always been their own person.
It happens more naturally.
It happens more naturally.
But I'm sure there's still differentiation in terms of different.
Yeah, no, totally. And they have different lives, they're different friends, different hobbies, for sure. But when you've got the twins that they're exact same age, same time.
Yep, going through the same things at the
going
same
through
time.
the same
all that.
things.
Yep.
What is your take, Sangeeta, as a child psychologist, what is the best way to give each child their individualization when you've got twins?
I mean, Sarah, you hit the nail right on the head where, she understands each kid's individual personalities, and based on that, you make sure that they're involved in things that allow their personalities to flourish. And just like, you said with the boys, where you have one kiddo who's like more willing to talk about his day and the other one isn't. And so I think that really focusing on their individual personality traits, but also the things that trigger them positively or negatively, and really focusing on the fact that they're two completely different human beings.
Okay, everyone, do you have any questions for the Mama panel? You can join the conversation by sending us an email to mycoco@9news.com. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you, Mamas and the Papas of the